media or the MMA guru in that sense?
Red Pill MMA. This is the problem. If I mention that he did it first, I'm throwing him under the bus. But if I don't mention that he did it first, I'm
doesn't get
taking
the- yeah.
the credit for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Red Pill MMA is a channel. He dug up a bunch of shit. He's an Irish guy.
Yeah.
And he dug up a bunch of shit about Ian Gary. And it got views.
Yeah.
But I feel like when I do something, I do it with like a retarded flair that gets more attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was sort of doing it in a very basic way, covering it. But when I do it, I do the big statement of she wrote the fucking book about being a wag, and then Twitter picks up on it.
Yeah.
Joaquin Buckley jumps in, Kevin Holland, all these fighters start jumping in on it. So I blossomed it, but he planted the seed, I guess.
Yeah.
And then the media ran with it after that. The funniest thing about that is, though, let me interrupt you, Cameron.
Yeah.
Simon. The funniest thing about that is the only reason I was seen as credited for it is because Ian Gary never said my name.
But
He said some fat wanker with a beard. And the media,
yeah.
when Ian Gary called out the MMA guru,
Yeah.
immediately. He said, some
They were-
fat wanker with a beard online, talking shy. And then the media just jumped in like, dude, the MMA guru, how's he going to feel about this?
How does that? It must be so. Almost you're fighting two emotions because it's like, okay, he saw it,
Yeah.
but also, I'm not that fat.
Am I
Fuck
that
you.
fat?
Yeah,
What do you
no,
think?
you're not.
I'm kinda
Definitely,
built. I'm kinda built.
definitely not.
Okay.
And in this African heat, it's gonna melt off you.
Yeah, I
this
don't know,
week.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm going to get alcohol's going to be consumed here. Another brandy, please.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
You
No,
want
don't.
one?
No, I'm good. I want to look good on the pads.
Okay. Yeah.
I want to look good on the pads. But yeah, fucking Gary. He's just a weirdo. The
Mm.
lawsuit stuff is weird to me.
So what happened with that?
I ain't
Because-
heard nothing.
Okay.
I have a feeling like I have a mindset to lawsuits, which is like, if I don't open the emails or answer the phone calls, there's no fucking lawsuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I fucking see
Just
it.
immediately spam
Yeah.
that.
Well, whoops,
email.
missed it. You
Yeah.
know? Just dodged that lawsuit. But basically, he went after Strickland. Obviously Drickus is fighting him, so I don't want to
Mm.
praise him too much.
Mm.
He's a bitch and he's going to lose. But Strickland is a
Honest
G,
opinion.
because
He's gonna lose, right? Is that what you think?
I think he's going to lose.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about that fight? Let me finish
Wait.
fucking up Ian Gary on the mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Ian Gary's a cuck. His wife's controlling him. Succubus. It's weird. It's a
Mm.
weird relationship. I think everyone who looks at it objectively can see it's a little bit weird
Yeah.
that she's 40 and he was 23.
Mm.
And she sort of scouted him out as someone who works in the MMA world.
Yeah.
And then she wrote a book on how to scout people out. And now she's saying that it was ironic. In which case, when it comes to a lawsuit, everything I'm saying is ironic. So
Yeah.
that can't hold up in court.
Do you sometimes come out with stories or like popularize stories like this, and then you almost feel bad for the person afterwards? It's just like,
A little bit.
yeah, okay.
Because everyone
Okay.
picks up and runs with it. Like
Yeah.
they start the mass insult
Yeah.
of Ian Gary. Like the slander of Ian Gary begins after I
Because-
open the floodgates.
Because a lot is, like, it doesn't change the facts. The facts are like, she did write the book.
Yeah.
There is a few things that are quite weird in that relationship.
He has a company to do with his career and she owns 50% of it.
Yeah.
She's a shareholder.
Yeah.
I think. Allegedly she does.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Don't have a phone call to
But-
ignore.
If he loses this fight,
Yeah.
yeah, that needs to suck.
But, and we'll get to the Drickus prediction.
Mm.
But if Ian Gary jumps on the mic at the UFC 296 press conference
Yeah.
and says, that bitch is fucking dumped. I'm going out it alone. I'm going to fucking sleep this little K cunt and I'm taking on Covington. And he starts going after
Yeah.
everyone. He's an absolute superstar.
Yeah.
He's one of the biggest names in combat sports.
Yeah,
Right
definitely.
now. Well,
Definitely.
during the week that the controversy came out.
And also now with the Neil Magny reports coming
oh,
out.
God, dude, that
Just
was
like
tough.
I feel sorry for him because you never know what's happening in someone's personal life, especially at that stage.
Did you
It's
get
just
little discipline as a kid?
I forgot
It's a thing,
we
Ian
get
Gary.
fucked up as kids.
Ian
Yeah.
Gary made him seem like a little whooping. You know what? Whoop your kid.
Yeah.
Or he'll end up like Ian Gary.
Yeah.
That's the storyline from this.
I think for especially in Afrikaans culture, it's just like pick your weapon. It's like at the beginning of beginning of a game. you
Yeah,
know?
it's safe. There's levels to whooping though, obviously.
Yeah.
There's levels. Mine was like safe, judo throw in the kitchen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you've tested me.
Just like
You know what I mean? Let's
throw
hit
you
quick
with a draw.
hip sweep.
Yeah.
With it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is there a hip sweep?
Hip sweep? No.
There's a foot sweep and a hip toss.
Hip toss.